Common sense. It's something that we all have, or else it would be called uncommon sense, right? Well, according to Brightside, only 10% of people have it, because this common sense test, apparently 90% of people fail. So am I in that 90%? I don't think so! So today, I'm going to be taking the common sense test that 90% of people fail. Let's get into it.
90% of people fail this common sense test. It looks like common sense isn't so common, because according to research, 90% of adults get these questions
Luckily, I'm not an adult.
wrong, yet kids do just fine. That's because grown-ups overcomplicate things while children use their common sense and don't overthink. So follow their lead and let's start. 1. Which word would you use if you needed to describe a person who doesn't have all their fingers on one hand? You have 10 seconds to come up with the correct adjective.
Alright, so if this were some super obscure word, it wouldn't be in a common sense quiz, right? Because, nobody would know it. So I'm gonna go with my gut and go with the word fingerless, because people know the word finger, and people know the suffix less, which means they don't have the word that came before it. So fingerless, I think, seems like a pretty good option. It's the only thing I can think of. Right? Yeah, fingerless. I'm just gonna skip through this timer.
You should just call this person normal.
Of course. He's like, okay. He's trying to be sensitive here. Even though, son, even though this person doesn't have all the fingers that you have, they are still a normal person, just like me or you. This is my impression of that guy. All right. Really, I'm just making excuses. I got this one wrong. Whatever.
I don't know about you, but I have all 10 of my fingers divided onto 2 hands with 5 on each.
What? What did he just say? No, that's not how this works. You worded the question like, oh, how do you describe a person who doesn't have all the fingers on one hand? That makes it sound like they do not have all the fingers on one of their hands. Like, if I did not have all the fingers on one hand, this hand would look like this, while this hand would look this. I don't have all the fingers on one hand, right? 8 fingers. But they worded this question wrong. They worded it wrong. And also, this is just a trick question. So they worded it wrong, and it's a trick question that does not fall into the category of common sense. Common sense is something that you should know without question, not a weirdly worded trick question. Whatever. I lost this one. 0 out of 1. Not a great start. Let's go on to the next one.
2. Alright, we tested your anatomy, now some geography. If a plane crashes right on the border between...
I've heard this one. When I was but a wee child, I was sitting around the table with my grandparents and my mother and brother and father and cousin and uncle and aunt. We were all telling weird stories. Not weird stories, but kind of riddles and stuff. I remember my nana told this funny one, but that's for another time. Anyway, this came up as one of them. My mom was like, if a plane crashes right on the border between Canada and the United States, where do they bury their survivors? And this one stumped me for a long time. I didn't actually get the answer in the end. But now that I've grown up a little, I've learned that you don't, in fact, bury people alive. That's not like a moral human thing to do. Yeah. So,
Canada and
the answer is, you don't bury the survivors.
United States? Where should they bury the survivors? Whoa, are you so bad? Have you made up your mind?
Of course.
Canada?
No.
USA?
No.
But are you 100% sure they bury the survivors?
Let's go! One out of two. 1 out of 2.
3. Okay, how about this one? Imagine that you just entered a pitch black room. There's an oil lamp, a newspaper, and some kindling wood inside the room. But you only have one match. You have to make a tough choice. What will you light first?
Okay. First of all, I don't see the point in lighting the newspaper or the sticks. Like, what are they gonna do? I mean, the lamp is the obvious choice here. But, in this common sense test that should be renamed trick questions that 90% of people fail because they are so tricky and deceiving, I think I'm not gonna go with the lamp. Because that would be too simple. I think the answer is the match. Oh! Ow. Yeah, just watch me be right.
The oil lamp is definitely a good choice, but still incorrect. First of all, you'll need to light the match.
Of course. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
4. Mrs. Brownie, despite her name, loves the color pink. Her bungalow is decorated.
What's a bungalow? What is a bungalow? Should I know this? Isn't this a common sense test? Shouldn't I be able to know what Brightside is talking about? But I feel like I know where this is going. But I'll just let it play out.
Entirely.
But if you knew what a bungalow is, leave a comment down below telling me that I'm an idiot for not knowing what a bungalow is. Or not, if you didn't know what a bungalow is.
In the bubblegum color. Pink carpet, furniture, curtains, even the walls are pink. So what color do you imagine the stairs are?
So I've heard something like this before. About like a pink house where the walls are pink. Okay, they're like, okay, well, there's a one-story house. The walls are pink. The floors are pink. The sink is pink. The curtains are pink. Then they just keep going until you eventually forget that they ever said it was a one-story house in the first place. And then they ask you what color the stairs, and you're like, oh, of course, they're pink. But really, in the beginning, they said it was a one-story house. So I'm imagining this is like that. Except, let's just hope a bungalow is a one-story kind of building. Or else we're doomed. I'm just going to say there are no stairs. It's a bungalow. I don't know what a bungalow is.
Perhaps if there were stairs, they would most likely be pink, but bungalows just have one floor.
Guys, I learned a new word today. A bungalow. It means a one-storied house thingy-mabobber, according to Brightside. Yeah.
No stairs needed.
That's 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4.
5. One day a man got caught in the pouring rain. Unfortunately, he had no umbrella or hat or anything else he could use to stay dry. Yet, not a single hair on his head got wet. How
Brightside, Brightside, Brightside. Your animation is kind of like making this too easy. Look at this guy's head. It's bald as an egg. He clearly has no hair. He's bald. He's bald. Like me in 30 years. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully I will have hair. But I'm just saying that's a thing that happens to us men. It's a tough life out there. But anyway, I think Brightside has this one wrong. Because, well, technically, bald people still have, like, little micro hairs on their head that's, like, are still there when they're bald. So, technically, there are some hairs, micro hairs on this man's head that got wet. So I think you, Brightside, are one of the 90% who failed this test. Because he's still got his hair wet. But anyway, I'm just going to say he's bald, and that could be right. I hope.
The answer is so simple, you'll want to slap yourself for not thinking of it. The man was bald.
Ha! Ha ha ha!
6. How can it be
That's 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5.
that every single person in a plane crash died, but 2 people survived? This is a straight-up paradox, and you have only 10 seconds.
Okay. Bright side, you almost had me stumped with this one. But, in the first part of the question, you said, every single person in a plane crash. You specified that they were in a plane crash. The second part, where you said, but 2 people survived. You did not specify that those 2 people were necessarily in the plane crash. So what if those 2 people were never in the plane crash to begin with? It says, how can it be that every single person in a plane crash died, but 2 people survived? And those 2 people were not in the plane. I'm too good.
The thing is that those 2 survivors were married.
How does that have anything to do with anything? Like, oh, I'm married, so I will always survive. That's not how it works.
Every single person. Ah, I see what they did there.
I see what they did there as well, but I don't like it. This is not common sense. This is trickery. Trickery to the highest degree! 4 out of 6.
There. 7. Time for a tricky one, so be very attentive. What do you sleep on, sit on, and brush your teeth with?
As a wise man once said,
everything in the universe is made out of matter. Matter makes up everything in the universe.
you can quote me on that, because I am that wise man. Even though I didn't make that up. I learned that somewhere, of course. But I haven't heard anyone else say that. So you can quote me on that. It's my quote. So I'm gonna say matter. Wait, no. They're all trick questions. Right? Matter is too sciencey. Also, not everyone. This is not in somebody's common sense, right? They wouldn't know. So I'm gonna go with a bed, a couch, and a toothbrush. You sleep on a bed, sit on a couch, and brush your teeth with a toothbrush. It's as simple as that. They don't like you overcomplicated, so I'm not. I'm going with the simplest answer.
A bed, a chair, and a toothbrush.
I was right.
Give that to me, even though I said a couch. Nobody cares.
Okay, that's 5 out of 7. 5 out of 7. I'm too good at this. Too good at this.
Common sense, remember? Don't overcomplicate
Exactly. That's what I've been saying this whole time.
things. 8. In some months there are 31 days, in others there are 30. But how many months have 28 days?
It's 1. It's February.
Come on, you know this one.
Yes, I
You've
do.
got
February. 1.
10 seconds to...
Wait, no. How many months are 28 days? Listen. Hear me out. Every single month has 28 days. Because they all have at least 28 days. It doesn't say how many months have only 28 days. It says how many months have 28 days. And all 12 months have 28 days. There's a 28th of every single month. So my final answer is 12.
So, is it just 1?
No.
February, right?
No.
The answer is actually 12.
Yes!
All 12 months have 28 days. Press the like button if you got that one.
No, I'm not gonna press the like button.
9. A man dressed in all black from head to toe was walking in the middle of the road. All of a sudden, a huge black car with its headlights off came around the corner and screeched to a halt not to hit him. How on earth did the driver of the car see the man in black? And...
Well, what does it mean to be dressed head to toe in black? Does it mean they're wearing like a full black face mask or something? Like, cause I feel like without it, well, I've never driven before, so I don't know. Maybe it's hard to see people in the night. Wait. It, I was just reading this over again. It does not specify it's in the night. So I think the answer is, obviously he saw him. Because it's daytime. And you can see people in the daytime. Final answer. Final answer. It's daytime. He never said it was night.
Well, it's kinda hard not to notice a man dressed completely in black during the daytime.
I told you.
10. There were 3 highly important rooms in the house of an extremely important man. One room was filled with valuable secret documents. The second one was full of money. And in the third room, the man kept expensive jewelry. But one day, an arsonist set the house on fire and all the highly important rooms burst into flames. Which of the rooms did the police start to extinguish the fire first and foremost?
Well, first we'll start off with the secret documents. The firefighters, they don't necessarily, they're secret documents. They're not gonna like, oh, we gotta save this room because of all these very important papers. They're secret. They're not gonna know that they're super important. Next, money. If you're storing money in a room, it's not gonna be a heap of cash on the floor, like Scrooge McDuck or whatever. You're gonna have the money stored like behind a big metal 3-foot steel door. Like, so that's not gonna, the fire's not gonna get to the money. The expensive jewelry, I think the firemen are gonna go for the expensive jewelry. That seems like the most important in this situation. Then they'd go for the money, and then they'd go for the secret documents, even though they're all burnt. It wouldn't matter, because they didn't know they were important. I think that's how it's gonna go.
You can debate the philosophical stuff later, but let's get one thing straight. The police don't put out fires. That's what...
No.
No!
So, my microphone may have cut out a little bit because I screamed too loud. So, it's a day later now. I'm gonna finish watching this video with my friend over here.
Hello, I'm Quantum Boy.
I don't think they can hear you.
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Quantum Boy. Ah! In my mouth.
Okay.
Don't put that in my mouth.
So, let's get on to the next one, guys.
Yeet.
11. What's the biggest problem with snow boots? That's a pretty random question.
Yes, it is!
Take 10 seconds to think of your complaints about this winter weather must-have.
Well, if you really want to know.
They're kind of expensive, you know?
Yeah, like...
And also, you can only wear them for one season out of the entire year. They're expensive and you wear them for one season. I mean, I guess you can wear them in summer, but that would just be weird.
Yeah.
Imagine you're, like, going swimming, and a guy comes up and is like,
I like snow boots. I like snow boots.
They just pulls out snow boots for everybody.
jumps into the water with snow boots on. Okay, so if it's either,
Yeah.
this feels off, though.
Yeah. What?
Well, I mean, they're just all trick questions.
Yeah. I mean, if you took it literally,
If
though.
you took it literally, yo,
They could- Boots made out of snow. Snow boots.
No, but listen to what he says.
Take 10 seconds to think of your complaints about this winter weather must-have.
He calls them a winter weather must-have.
True. Why would you want to wear snow
Boots made out of snow are not a winter weather must-have.
Yeah.
Who's going around with boots made out of snow?
Yeah, that's kind of a stupid thing to do. Yeah.
But
I'm
I think
sticking-
that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my answer.
Good thing I have this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
Snow
next
boots
one, next
melt
one,
as soon as you take them home or spring comes.
You were right. You were right.
I was right!
Don't break my microphone again.
It's gonna hurt, folks!
Is it broken?
No, it's probably fine.
Yeah, most likely. Let's just continue.
Ah,
If it's broken, we might have to reshoot this.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, because these ones are...
ow!
Oh!
Peaches, peaches.
No, okay, not gonna go there. No, I don't like you, Brightside.
Yeah.
That was not a good question. You specified that they were winter weather must-have. Boots made out... I already said this. But boots made out of snow are not winter weather must-haves.
You're stupid.
Listen to him.
Yeah.
Wait, does this count as a point or not?
Well, I mean, I got it right, but you... Well, I mean, you changed your answer before we listened to it, so I guess we can count it as a point.
Okay. So, that's 8 out of 11, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, 8 out of 11.
What the heck? What is going on?
My sink! No! What?
What happened? What is happening? What is... Oh, God.
Should I turn the sink off?
I don't know.
It's yellow. The water is yellow.
What is
Dad! 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 Should I turn the sink off? Okay.
Is it still recording?
Yes.
It's still...
Okay.
Okay.
Next question.
Okay.
Made of snow. Gotcha.
No, I don't.
Just like run and walk up the stairs.
12. How do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator?
You open the door, put the giraffe in, and close it. I saw this one before.
Well, you know, guys. My science teacher makes us write a lot of procedures. So what my science teacher would want is walk up to your refrigerator. No, actually, no. First, gather your materials,
Yes.
which includes the
gotta
giraffe and the refrigerator.
You gotta remember the materials, folks.
This is my mic.
Okay.
You don't have one.
Oh.
Walk up to the refrigerator. Extend your arm. Extend your arm. Clench your fist to grab around the handle. Move your arm in a this motion to open the refrigerator. Extend your other hand this way. Grab the giraffe by the throat. Pull it in towards you. Shove it into the refrigerator.
Let go.
Let go.
Okay, forget
Pull
that
back
stuff.
your hand. And slam the door shut.
Okay.
Glenn,
I mean, oh no, you forgot. You gotta have your brain, or do the stuff. You gotta remember to do the step for your brain to do the stuff to make you do stuff. Can't forget that step.
Glenn would be proud of us.
Yes.
So here's exactly how you do it. You open the fridge and put the giraffe inside. Then, it's better to close the door.
I may have overcomplicated it a bit.
I was correct.
That counts as a point.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
9 out of 12?
Yeah, I think so.
9 out of 12, guys!
So you won't let the cold out. This question in particular shows if you tend to overcomplicate things.
Like you do.
No, I don't.
13.
What do you mean?
Now, how do you put an elephant in a fridge?
All right, I know this one.
Don't yell into my mic. You're gonna break it again.
Open it, take the giraffe out, put the elephant in, and close it. It's that easy.
That checks out.
Let's go.
All right, listen carefully. Open
Okay,
the fridge, take the poor frozen giraffe out, put the elephant in, and close the door. If you remember...
You forgot to say poor frozen giraffe. You're so bad!
Okay.
Next one!
Remember the giraffe, you're
Wait,
good at
it's-
thinking about repercussions of your actions.
10 out of 13.
Yeah.
14.
Right, no pause.
There we go.
Noah builds one more ark and invites all the world's animals to join him. Every single animal gets on board, except for one. What animal doesn't board the ark?
The
It's
whale.
the elephant. No, it's the elephant.
It's the whale, you idiot.
No, it's the elephant because the elephant is stuck
Oh,
in
yeah,
my
true.
refrigerator.
True.
I'm too good at this, folks.
Ah.
Maybe it's out of battery.
I don't know. Just use.
Ark.
Yeah, there. Skip it. No, we cannot skip it. No,
that
I
doesn't
just closed it.
It's the elephant, of course. It's still in the fridge. Poor thing. If you got this one right, your memory is razor sharp. Very nice.
Except for you can see the whale is still outside of the ark.
15. You're hiking in the wilderness when you come upon a river. You have to cross it, but you know that crocodiles dwell in rivers there. How
Go
can you
around
reach
the
the opposite
river.
side without becoming a crocodile's dinner?
You want to know?
What?
The crocodiles are on Noah's Ark.
Ah, yes.
He's still going with this bit here. He's like,
Yeah.
I think you're taking it too far, Brightside, but I'm too smart for you.
Mhm.
So they're on Noah's Ark. Just swim across the river. Okay, can I skip? Oh, stupid keyboard.
Don't worry, just swim across the river. There's no danger. All the crocodiles are on Noah's Ark. Did you figure this one out? If
I'm
so,
stupid.
it shows you can quickly learn from your mistakes.
I'm not.
Which question
That's it.
Okay, that was the end. So, thank you for watching this whole
Yeah.
video. If you beat my score of 12 out of 15,
No, it was
11 out of 14,
12.
12 out of 15. If you
12
beat
out
my
of
score of
15,
12 out of
yeah.
15, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment. If you didn't beat my score, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and leave a comment.
Don't forget to subscribe to me, folks.
Have a nice day, everyone!
I'm worried for you.
You should be.